Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Oakfield. No, this is Meadow Grove Farm. There we go, there's the goof up for the video. Probably going to be many. So, we have finally put the baler in I want to put in on this map. That is the MASSEY FERGUSON from Black Sheep Modding. It does have shader issues. I don't know how long it will stay around. It depends how much the shader issues bug me, to be quite honest. I may just have to do some tweaks. And there's that annoying turbo sticker. I looked at removing the turbo sticker to see if I could, and I can, but in doing that it will remove the turbo badge right on the front of the bonnet there. So it is a case of it's gonna stay, unfortunately. I don't know what else I could do. I could remove the texture, but that won't do it. I could easily move it to the back. It's just the way Peter J has done that is actually kind of clever, because it is in the scripts file, and it's basically he's imported the 399 basically to set it all up. So a bit of a pain in the butt, and they're all together. They're the same thing, so you move one, it moves both, so I can't even do that. Crap. I'm poop out of luck, as the saying goes. And I had someone say about, sort of, realistically you wouldn't see a tractor with a turbo sticker on it like this. These are from the 90s, and if I know some of you may be younger so you don't know, and it feels weird saying that because that's the year I was born. I was born in 92, but cars of that era up until probably 2003, I'd say, maybe. No, let's go with that. Cars in the 90s, if they had a turbo, it was plastered all over the damn thing. So would it come out the factory like this, a machine having a turbo sticker on it like this? Probably not there. It would probably be, I would say, down by that window there, or on the door, should I say, side window, rear, and definitely on the bonnet like it is. Now, some people have got a little funny when they're saying, oh, the MASSEY FERGUSON didn't come out from the factory with a turbo. No, it's called aftermarket. Let's face it, farmers are resourceful, and farmers, if it could get a turbo bolted to that engine, the Perkins engine that this had, and it was just an NA version, naturally aspirated, then they probably put a turbo on it. I'm not going into whether it's realistic or not, because let's face it, it's a diesel engine. You can fit a turbo to a diesel engine quite happily. They run better if they have more air going into them, equals more compression, yada yada yada. Diesels like turbos, hence why most of them have it. Well, face it, this is the, yeah, this one doesn't have it, but the 390T, for example. So we're going to set this up on course play. I think I meant to do that last time around, but we never got this away. I actually moved forward a few inches and I realised, crap, I forgot to put the baler in and I need the hay. Or the straw, jeez, straw. Get it right. Current vehicle position, and we'll put this on, oh, let's just go 4 headlands to keep it out of trouble. Generate the course. Courseplay, with the way it generates the course and actually gets it spot on, it's so much more damn easy to use. I hope they update this and put it up on the mod hub, but I question if they will. And nearest waypoint, drive course. And it's going to go off on its own quite happily now. Now we're going to move this out of the field, or just way over. Probably don't need to. Bet we shall. You're not that full already, eh? Oh, dang you are. Huh. There we go, that's that part up there. I guess we'll quickly run through, get our lungs full of the finest combine harvester dust, and grab the Ford County in here, and oh, here we go to hook up to the trailer. That's that connected. Now, as you guys know, this has got the turn circle of the Titanic. So we'll just drive in here and do a good old 3-point turn. Or in this thing could be like a 12-point turn. Yeah, oh, that's pretty spot on. Sweet! And go chase down the combine. I've got 4-wheel drive enabled. Like I said in the last video, of course this is Tuesday, I'm recording this one. I haven't seen your guys' comments yet. I haven't actually read them. I will do after this though. Actually, after this I'll be eating dinner. But I will check them out to see what you guys said on Monday. Oh, because it started here. Yeah, it kind of goofed. Never mind. So it won't stay much more above 90 right now. Then we can just lead straight on into that field from this one. Bonus! We'll probably just bail this field and chaff the rest. Here's what I'm thinking. Jeez, that combine was motoring along. Can we get there before it craps itself and stops? Barely. Oh, I forgot about the red seed. It looks so pretty. So pretty. Alrighty. It won't take long to empty this. This trade is perfect for this map. I mean, the bigger combines is a bit too small, I'd say. Turn, 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 turn. Try and catch back up. Accelerate forward, there we go. And 19% left in the combine. 10%. And off it goes. Quite happily leaving a trail. Once it gets on the ups and downs, I'll start bailing, even though it's going to be in the field, but it's going to be doing this for 4 passes yet. So we're going to be here for a little bit. Other than that, everything's pretty good to go. And I believe we sprayed that field last. Yeah, 71%. Don't know if that's 71% growth or 71% fertilized. I think that could be fertilized actually, you know? So yeah, let's jump into this. 71%. And go over to 67. Bear in mind, I know we just fertilized that. Yeah, maybe. Can't even do the creator tools because I don't know how the field devs are. I think Nathan needed to go over and redo all of them. I'm not entirely sure. Now, yeah, we're literally just harvesting. There is nothing for us to do other than wait for that thing to get around the field and chase it. Which we will let it come to us. It's only got one more headland after that, and then we can actually start doing stuff. I.e. bailing. Come on, get into the gateway. 'Cause this is gonna freak out. What's it at even? 59%, yeah. We'll do the nice thing, we'll go empty it. Look at us go. Slowly climbing up the hill, good grief. So today's video is probably going to be short. And it's Friday, I've got to have something to eat. And get set up. for the live stream. It's missing it quite a bit. Maybe need to figure out one of the settings on courseplay though. Smooth headlands, I think it is, or a turn, one of the two. I think it's automatically set to smooth, so probably want it on turn. Away it goes. With just over half left in the trailer. Another reason I wouldn't want to do the outside rounds right now, more than likely is obvious to most of you, and that is running into stuff. Look at the amount that it misses. Oh, good grief. That's painful. That is legit painful. And because we were emptying as we went along, we'll probably be able to do the next lot of headlands with no issues at all. So here we sit and wait. So we'll double check stuff. 67 is what we just went to. We got field 31 up there, which is growing. Yeah, they're all growing. And of course we've got the grass fields, which, yeah, the grass fields. I'm not too fussed about them. So there ain't much to do there neither. Son of a gun. Wow. Ready? Let's tab around vehicles to see if we need to move any back to the yard. Oh, looky there, we have one to bring back to the yard. Let's go do that. If by magic. So that's not going to bore you guys to tears while we just... Alrighty. So that's not going to bore you guys to tears while we just sit there and wait for the combine to get on rows. We got the front weight on, so the front of the tractor is a little bit heavier. So again, I've had a few people ask about Nathan's map, and I know as much as you guys do, and that is he's working on it. I don't know. I've been saying that for a long time. I know. He did take a break for whatever reason, personal reasons. He's back at it, and I don't know what's happening right now. At the end of the day, ain't my business to know. Ask him if you see him, just be polite. Don't bug people. Don't bug the mod creators. And they get sick to death of hearing about it at times as well. So they don't need a lot of people doing it. He did say progress was good, and last I heard he was on field definitions. That was at this time I'm making this video and you guys are watching it, it was last week. And he said it should have a finished version by last weekend. So field defs can take a little bit longer. May have run into more issues, or plain and simple hasn't had time. The guy's got a personal life outside of doing all of this stuff too, obviously. And this needs a little bit of diesel as well. Does the fuel gauge work? I can't even see the fuel gauge. Yeah, it looks like it does actually. Sweet. That was freaking a bit. Alright, go over to the combine. It's on rows now. Sweet. So we'll move this out of the way. Just in case it has any issues. What percentage is that for? Oh, actually that's 80. 78. So what we'll do is we'll wait for it to come down all that short row there. It's almost like pointless harvest. No, not pointless harvesting, but pointless baling that. Those short rows. Wait for it to do its thing. And we'll do ours. Look how much it missed in those corners. That's brutal. This will probably fill the trailer up now, actually. Missed a bit there too, dang. Yes, I see, you got your pipe out, you're flashing. Your beacons. I'm gonna be right here waiting. Always waiting. And what I'll do is... It missed another chunk. Is it gonna miss chunks constantly? I'll just kind of nose in a tad to get it to stop, so we just simply empty without it getting to the end. It would be nice if Courseplay got to the end of the row, detected that it was empty and then just stopped. Like they do normally. Not go up the next row with the pipe into the ground, or into the field. It may just be able to take the whole combine load. Yeah, it's going to be cutting it close. %93. Hot dang. Does look good with that tarp under there. Going such a short distance like this probably wouldn't bother tarping it, but hey, it looks good. I might actually grab this as the thumbnail, to be quite honest. So I do not forget. And switch that off, get rid of the HUD. Screenshot. Boom. There's one thing I like in Farm Sim, is the fact that you just need to hit your print screen key and it will automatically take a screenshot and put it into the screenshots folder, the same place where your save games are and your mods folder is. You'll see one that says screenshot. So it's really easy to edit the photos, really easy to find where they are. More games need to hook onto that type of thing. For sure. Alright, let's try the actual... We'll probably open it automatically. Grinder. See what that looks like. Functioning. Got quite the weight on that. Look at the tires all splayed out. Pretty cool. Need to drop that down. Slow our speed down too. Put it back to 3. Detail on this trailer is insane. Like, I'm not one to go crazy about trailers, because at the end of the day, they are just a trailer. But it's nice. Nice seeing detail in there. Can we make the turn? Yes, we can. Barely, but we can make it. Alright, we'll get some baling done now. That's at 40%. Get some proper work done. Another straw we'll have a good amount. Nothing crazy, so we won't have to take any more back there. But this will go to basically bedding for the cows. Take that in here. Slim chance, but we may be able to fit the rest of the field in the combine, including the pieces that I missed, because I missed so much I will go over that. Need to mount up there first. No, this is just from Black Sheep's pack, so it's standard conventional size farm sim bay. Nothing special about it. Reason I'm not using the chrome big baler is, well, it just doesn't suit the feel of the farm, and plus you do need a good sized tractor to power that thing. And the only tractor we've got of the horsepower that would power it is the John Deere, the tracked one, which you're not going to put one of them on a baler, let's face it. It's probably been done, don't get me wrong, it's probably been done, but I think I'll pass on that one. Most of the time those tracked tractors like that are meant just for draft work. If my understanding is correct, draft work, I believe that's cultivating, ploughing and stuff like that. Pulling of stuff. This baler does suit these tractors though. Lower horsepower, the baler only needs 190 horsepower. Hell, even the 190, or the 390 even. That's 90 horsepower, that should be able to power this, no issues. As with Black Sheep stuff, I wish they put in their scripts like they used to. And that's where they went downhill for me, personally. Where they took all of that stuff out and would just make it mundane and kind of plain and boring for consoles. Like any of the MASSEY stuff, for example, there's no IC. Yeah, you can open up and shut the doors, but that's using hydraulic controls. It's not interactive controls by a click of a button. They're very sort of basic on the cube maps and all of that stuff. And you could try and say, yeah, it's because they went to make it look old, but it doesn't look old. It looks very flat, all of it. It's a shame. Like, you look at that compared to that. Even compared to the Combine, as contrast. Just completely different beast entirely. Stop driver, close out of that. Fire the Combine back up. And we'll chaff this. Switch it back on and get all the stuff. Courseplay missed. It does have a port turning circle, this one though. I guess we can close out of this too. And over to this corner. I think this corner is worse than that one. Yeah, it is. And that'll probably wrap up the video, to be quite honest. For today, no doubt we'll end up streaming this map during the week. Getting the cows are situated and stuff like that. I do want a big herd on this map for sure. No, my luck is gonna get the herd all set up and Nathan's gonna turn around and say, "Hey, here's a new version of the map for you." You son of a... It'll be all good though. I'm looking forward to the new version, to be quite honest. Definitely needs to redo the cow yard. I understand why he's doing it. Initially I was a case of, well, I redo it, it's probably fine. But nah, the cow yard is, yeah, not my cup of tea to say the least. And for the machinery we've got on the map, it's perfect for it, don't get me wrong, but it could be done better. It could be done a lot better. So we'll dump this into the trailer, and that's a wrap. There we go. And I have impressed myself. Usually I record, usually actually Mondays I record a butt ton, but I didn't on Monday for whatever reason. Why didn't I? I got sidetracked into doing something else, I think. I honestly couldn't tell you. But usually I record a butt ton on Monday, so I record up until typically I think it's like Wednesday or Thursday. but I've done a bit of trucking in between to break up the farms in. But apparently not this week, because I am yet to do that. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Getting this field set up for the cows. Well, not set up, but bales set up. It would be more than enough. If I feel it needs more, then we've got field 74 to do. But we will probably bale that field either way for the extra cash. So until next time, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget, we'll be live streaming tonight for sure. And we'll see you later.